Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Where we left off last time, we had just killed the fallen chanter. We're now just wandering all the way over here, seeing what we can find on the bodies of the dead, which will hopefully be something kind of cool, although unlikely. Probably just going to skin them, honestly. See if there's any other treasure on this level. I think we're going to be heading down to the next level fairly fast here. We also want this giant owlbear skin, but we failed. Let's check on that. We had to roll a 6. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Such is life. We're not reloading for just that. It's not a big deal. There might have been some money, but who cares? Got some gold and some other items. Let's go take a look at what's in this room. There is a treasure chest, which has a hammer called the Comforter. It is a +3 Earthbreaker. Whenever it lands a hit, it heals the wielder by 1d3 and grants 1d6 temporary hit points. That's actually really interesting.
Without a doubt.
We don't have anyone that uses an Earthbreaker, but still, kinda cool. So, final Shroud of Darkness. We are now officially done this place until the Shroud of Darkness clears up again. So, it's time to leave. We have other things to go do, I guess. We are officially done this place for now. The final Shroud of Darkness means that we're on the last stretch. That means we're on our way down to the last levels of the dungeon once we're able to. And then we can see what's going on down there. We're also really close to a level. We're like... I feel like we just leveled up really recently. Oh well. You know what? Maybe we did. Maybe we did something that gives us a ton of experience. I have no idea. Such is life. Weird things happen. I also love the music in this particular zone. You listen, it's just... Oh, it stopped. There's like some really light female vocalist singing, so I like it a lot. Anyways, let's leave. Where are we going to go now, though? We're done the stuff up to where we're at. For the most part, I guess we can head out. Let's take a look at our journal. We have failed a couple quests, of course, because I didn't do them in time, like that one. Lost brother, my bad. We need to... Oh, right, we're supposed to kill Armag. We learned some information about the tomb's location. We have an entire library. We'll have to hire some scholars. We already did that. How long does it take for Armag to become one with the ancient power? Hope we're not too late. We have to attend to council, apparently. Okay, let's go deal with that. Let's go find Armag and teach him the meaning of pain or something. We need to leave. It's this way. We don't have any really heavy things that we're carting around this time. Maybe like a handful of items. We're at, what, light encumbrance? Yeah, we're fine. We should really quickly, stop, talk to the dragon. A woman named Rivel was trapped in the dungeon with her unborn child. The wicked chanter is her half-elf daughter. Why didn't you help them, Zellerin, before it was too late? So Rivel was, trust me, if I'd have known, I would have certainly sent help, but I didn't know. I could only vaguely imagine what might have happened to her. And where the wicked chanter could have come from, I couldn't leave my post. I couldn't divert other heroes who are risking their lives on the most important quest in all of Golarion just to check my wild fears. I still don't trust him. I think we're going to be fighting that dragon. I think that he is a follower of this evil down there, and he's sending people down there not so much to stop this great evil, but instead to free it. I think that's what we're going to do. Every level we go down, every shroud we break allows them to get more and more closer to freedom. I think that's what's going to happen, personally. We need to go meet Nalik there, but we will... Which one do we go to first? I guess we can go to this one first. It's much closer. And we do have Amiri with us, so it's not like that's a big deal. You know what? Let's fight something really quickly. How bad... it could be bad. I just remembered the... Oh, it's Skeleton Warriors. Whatever. Oh, the autosave is so slow sometimes. We can't actually charge them. We can charge that one. But don't. Ow.
Taste my fury.
Whenever Kyrieru misses, it's just so funny because it's like this little rock or like mud pile that just... What? Oh. Oops.
Attack!
I right-clicked on that by accident. My bad. She He just kind of like lobs a mud ball in the general direction of the enemy. Just kind of skips along the ground. It's pretty funny to watch. Well, that was easy. Couple masterwork swords. That's it. That was a very easy encounter, although worth a ton of experience. 360 experience for 2 enemies is not a small amount. It's certainly no 15,000 from the Chanter, but... or was it 11,000? Something like that. It's not that much, but it's still fairly substantial. Also, someone asked in a previous video if turn-based disables achievements. It does not, so you can use turn-based mod. Just walk past. Yeah, we'll just continue on our way. Which way is it? This is the wrong way. Stop. I mean, we probably could go that way, but we'll go back the other way. Where is this place? Oh man, there's... oh. Well, that was really easy to find. Also, the sound just cut out for a second there. Let's go deal with this tribe thing first, though, and then we'll go deal with Armag. Although I kind of want to go back to my capital first to make sure that we don't have any weird ruling things to do. It's like a haunting song playing. As you approach the Six Bears campsite, you hear some rising noise and rumbling. Gathered outside their tents, the men of the tribe are having a heated discussion over something. One of them, a huge gray-haired man with a scar on his face, shouts, "Brothers, this cannot go on. We need a new chieftain or this tribe is no more. Akaya has lost his instincts. He led us into a trap. We almost got killed in the war with Bravoy. All of us, damn it. The only reason he still breathes is the Kinslayer was too weak to finish him off. Away with the old fool." Grinding his rotten teeth, Akaya tears the heavy necklace from his neck and throws it into the dust. "Take it. May you all choke on it. I'll see how you manage without old Akaya." So who's going to be the new chieftain? Maybe you? Me? Oh no. The chieftain must know what threatens the tribe. Be able to defend it. If we were home, I would fight for power, but here in the southern lands, we need a different kind of chief. I say Nylek. There's grumbling in the crowd, but the barbarian continues shouting over it. Think, who led us through Numeria? Was it Akaya? No, it was Nylek. Who negotiated with the local tribes when he huffed and beat his chest? Nylek. Who was the only one who saw the danger of Armag and the sisters? Nylek. Of course, a woman has never been the leader of the Six Bears before, just like the Six Bears have never left our homeland before. But if we want to survive, we must change. Nylek, Nylek, Nylek. One by one, the barbarians stop arguing and join the chant. Soon the whole tribe is shouting Nylek's name. The girl steps from the crowd. Her face is confused, but glancing above the men's head, she sees Amiri's encouraging smile and nods. One of the barbarians puts a necklace of fangs around her neck, once worn by Akaya. "Brothers, I accept this honor. I swear that I will lead and protect the tribe, like every chieftain since the time of the Bear ancestors. I will find a way to save us from the ghost that haunts us, and I will find a place for us in these strange southern lands. Get packed. We return to Numeria." The barbarians disperse and start to pack their tents. Nylek approaches and hugs Amiri. "So this is how it all turns out. I still cannot believe it. I never wanted to be the leader, but you should be the chief." Amiri shakes her head. There will never be no place in the Six Bears for me, but you can do it without me, sis. Okay. Why don't you want to stay in my lands? Thank you, but there's no place for us here. These forests, swamps, rivers, strange and unfamiliar people. The Six Bears want to be with our kin, the Kelids. Where will you lead your tribe now? To Starfall. The evil spirit who haunts us is not that powerful. He doesn't dare attack near big settlements. Congratulations, Nylek. Thanks, it seems that everything in the world will change someday. Amiri, maybe now you can return to your tribe? No, you heard what they said. I'm a pariah, kinslayer. This cannot be changed. Even a chieftain's order will not make them forget what I did. Do we give him $1,000? No, farewell. Have a safe journey. Nylek bows to you, hugs Amiri farewell, and leads her tribe away. Well, that was easy. I'm not giving him $1,000. We're moving dangerously close to good as it is. In fact, I think we're almost over the line there. Actually, we're in lawful good territory. We might as well just give her the money at this point. Oh well. Let's go to some of these extra places. There's a Shrewish Gulch and Charred Ruins. Let's check out the Charred Ruins first. I'm just kind of curious as to what they are. Someone is fatigued, but I don't care. Well, it says eerie. There's an iron golem in here. I don't remember this being in the game before, unless I just forgot about it, which is, I guess, possible. Talk to me, golem. Well, that's super unfortunate. That is really, really bad placement. Although we get to move first, so we'll 5-foot step back out of there.
Serves you right.
I'm going to just 5-foot step away from there. That just seems like a bad place for me to be standing. It's got a lot of armor. Actually, it doesn't. It only has 33 armor. We're just really sucking at hitting it. Can we charge it? Yes. 7 damage. Oof. I feel like there's 2 battle songs playing now. One over top of the other. It's very disconcerting. There we go. It might have cleared itself up. Are you not going to attack, or? She not? She has movement. Okay, just do whatever. I don't care.
Be easier if you not fight back. That hurt? Good.
Valerie will move in. There is some poison going on, which is... Oh, she's encumbered. Why? Oh, she's at strength 2. We should definitely cast Restore on her. That's why she wasn't moving into fight. I didn't even notice. Strength 2. She has the strength of like a kitten. Actually, it'd be more like strength 1, maybe. We're literally doing 0 damage with this character. Thing's got massive damage reduction. This one can do a little bit of damage at least. Okay, Kyrieru, I understand you can't do much.
Come here, Bax.
There we go. 1900 experience. Okay. Oh, a bunch of our people have status effect problems. And one of them's got iron golem venom. Wonder if that's a poison. Oh, that's still a poison communal. Wrong one. I don't think we have any poison curing things on us, actually.
Anything is possible.
Hope you make that save. Although it is venom, so maybe that doesn't matter. Let's watch to see what happens. Okay, it went away on its own. Let's cast some lesser restoration spells. I know we have some of those kicking around. Oh, but yeah, lesser restoration should be fine. Okay, his are gone. Hers are gone. 8 constitution damage? Damn. And fatigue is off too. 4 strength, gone for him. And let's go take a look at... Oh, I'm using Diamond Dust. These are actually just full restorations. That's why they're working so well. Whatever, I don't care. Diamond Dust is cheap.
I'm no simple arsonist. What I do is art.
She got her strength back and now can move again. That's important. We also got a piece of sky metal, which is nice. Anything else around here? Just this treasure chest that doesn't apparently have traps. It has a Sash of Slash. Plus 6 enhancement bonus to dexterity and 5 DR against slashing abilities. Fancy. Okay. Time to leave, I guess. Really nothing going on in there. 1,000 experience, though, is not bad. Almost 2,000, actually, but still, we killed a golem.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
No, resting's not allowed. We're very close to a level. I kind of want a level, but it probably won't happen in this video. If I want to go to the Shrew's Gulch, be this way. All our characters are fatigued at this point. Okay, we'll rest. Honey, it took 1 hour? Man, that's a lot of hunting time. Okay. Shrews Gulch. Our way was blocked by a huge crevice in the ruddy rock, carved out by wind and rain, as wide as 3 or 4 humans lying end to end, and at least 3 times as deep. It stretched in both directions as far as we could see. Looking down over the cliff, I saw something that made me wince. Among the rocks on the sandy, yellow ochre floor was a body. We examined the body. The loose-fitting embroidered frock and bronze skin marked him as a man of Taldor. His knapsack lay half-open nearby, and a variety of random things were scattered along the floor of the gorge. Judging by the body's position, the poor man fell to his death. It couldn't have been long before, as the rocks and sand near his body were still dark with blood. Had he simply gotten too close to the cliff and stumbled, or did he try and climb down the rock face, and if so, why? How difficult would climbing down be? We failed our perception check, which is never a good sign. Bare rocks, narrow ledges, and imperceptible cracks, the sheer rock wall promised a difficult descent. Alright, we are sending a person down. It's Amiri. After rubbing some dust on her hands and peeling off her boots, Amiri dropped below the cliff edge and started climbing down. Her deft fingers found purchase in even the smallest cracks, and her feet found secure footholds along the way. Soon Amiri smiled and waved up at us from the bottom of the gorge. After a brief rest, Amiri caught the knapsacks we threw down to her, spreading our blankets and coats on the ground and strategically scattering what pillows we had around. She prepared to help us. One by one we climbed down. That's unfortunate. Voices echoed among the rocks, advice from those who had reached the bottom mixed along with some good-natured teasing, laughter with arguing. Suddenly a stone slipped from under someone's foot and fell right towards the heads of those already on the ground. Oh, poor Eltimar. He had just started taking a drink of water and wasn't paying attention. The stone hit his left shoulder hard enough to draw blood a bit more to the right, and things could have ended much worse. Unfortunate. The whole team finally managed to make it down to investigate the dead man's body. We guessed right. The poor fellow had clearly died on impact. A lot of different types of gear had been scattered around in the sand, armor, tools, even scythes and hammers. It was clear that this was much more than a single person could carry. We searched the dead body and looked at what had been scattered across the sand. The gear in the knapsack and on the man's body were well preserved, but most of what we found laying on the crevice floor was corroded and useless. Spearheads and swords crumbled at the touch, and the armor had so many holes it looked like delicate lace. If not for the poor condition, there would have been enough to outfit a whole regiment. We also noticed something that couldn't be seen from above. A large stone stood blocking a hole in the wall. A sickly sweet smell leaked out from the dark, narrow crack that remained. We decided to enter the hole in the rock. We all pushed the stone together and it moved with ease, only to immediately release an incredible stench into the air. We found a small cave, but what was in it, gods, it was full of charred, half-decomposed bodies, and lying among them were some huge grey eggs covered in some sticky slime. We tried to determine what the eggs were. Oh man, we were failing every check. None of us had ever seen or heard of eggs like these. The only thing we could tell for certain was that these were left by some huge insect. They were made of silky skin rather than shells. That was when we heard some strange sounds, like someone moving huge mounds of sand nearby, and the sound was coming towards us quickly. We searched the corpses. The corpses had been ravaged, covered with gigantic tooth marks and burned by electricity and acid. Most of the clothing and items were unrecognizable. They were so eaten by the acid, even the cave walls had been polished down by it. We did manage to find a golden ring with a gemstone on one dead woman's finger, the corrosive substance unable to damage the king of metals. The noise continued to grow louder, emphasized with strange dull sounds, as though the ground itself were muttering in some otherworldly language with a dry, coarse tongue. And then a wave of sand rose from the far entrance of the gorge, and the crest of the wave was coming straight towards us. Break the eggs, why not? We drew our weapons and struck the disgusting eggs. Our steel sank into the hard skin and gooey green slime oozed from the eggs. There was suddenly no air to breathe. Tears streamed down from our eyes and our throats grew raspy. We had started coughing and it wasn't long before we had to evacuate, but not before we'd managed to destroy over half the clutch. A fountain of sand and dust erupted not 100 steps from us. From the ground emerged a gigantic oblong head attached to a long muscular body with no shoulders. This creature was clearly resembled a worm, but it was as thick as century-old oak. Its hide was covered with warts and oozed its sticky yellow secretion, leaving a wet trail along the sand. Lightning shot from its gaping mouth, lighting up its immense throat. The air took on a smell of a storm as the monster barreled towards us. Run! But where? No, that's a terrible idea. We ran? No, that's a terrible idea. We scattered and looked for shelter. Yes! I think we leveled 11,000 experience. Most of the team dropped their backpacks and slipped into a crack in the crevice wall, but Eltimar, trying to enter last, couldn't fit in no matter how hard he tried. Swearing profusely, he laid prone behind the huge boulder that covered the entrance to the cave. We all held our breath. The worm was so close, we could see its dull, tiny eyes. Only then, the giant beast's heavy breathing and the hissing sound of sand dissolving as acid dropped onto it broke the oppressive silence. The monster swayed its head back and forth, seeking, until it hit its nose on the boulder Eltimar was hiding behind. Eltimar's iron self-control didn't fail him. He stayed motionless on the ground behind the boulder. Felt like an eternity passed before the worm turned and continued its search along the gorge. As soon as the monster was gone, we carefully scaled the rock wall and escaped the damned place. Sorry for the brief cut there I had to do. We didn't do the best there, but what we did do was succeed, and we did gain a level, so we're going to level up really quickly, and that'll probably bring us to the end of the video, in which case I will wander back to our capital, do any ruling things we need to do, and then we will continue on our way. I'm just going to load up our builds, and we're going to get started on leveling up. Valerie's up first, and she is now level 14. This is a level that is for fightering. Next level, let's just grab athletics, mobility, persuasion? Not mobility. Perception. That's better. Alrighty, and nothing at all that level. Not very exciting level for her. Knock knock. Let's take a look at him. I think this level is just another barbarian level for him. Again, I don't think there's any feats or anything this level. It's kind of a disappointing level. He does, however, get damage reduction, which is nice enough, but it's not going to save his life in any measurable way. We're going to take stealth, trickery. You know what? Just those three. Perfect. Except maybe not mobility. Or sorry. Maybe not stealth, but maybe perception. Yes, that's better. And that's it for him. Boring level. Let's check Lindsay. This is a level where nothing really happens, unfortunately. Level 14 is very boring for literally everybody. Eldritch Knight, level 6. Doesn't get spellcasting up. Where's level 6 Eldritch Knight? I can't remember if we get new spells or not. We'll take a look. Doesn't look like it, though, yet. Knowledge World, Persuasion, and Trickery. Oh, we do get new spells. We get a level 4 spell. We can take... We already have Cure Critical, Freedom of Movement, and See Invisibility Communal. What we can grab, actually, is possibly Dimension Door. It's a pretty nice spell. We'll do that. And our main character we'll just do quickly because I don't need to pull up a build for him. He's just going to be more cleric fun. And we're going to grab our 3 things. Maybe not perception. Maybe I should get more lower religion. We need more of that. Very boring level. I believe Amiri is now firmly in the camp of just getting two-handed fighter for the rest of her levels. Pretty sure that's what it is. She does get a feat though, I believe, at this level, so... We'll take athletics, perception, and mobility. Okay. She does. And she's going to take greater sunder armor. You receive a +2 bonus on checks made to attempt to sunder. This bonus stacks with the bonus granted by sunder armor. Whenever you successfully perform a sunder, the penalty lasts for 1d4 rounds, plus 1 round for every 5 by which your attack exceeds the CMD. We should use sunder armor more. We should try it on bigger targets especially. And our last character is, of course, Kyrieru. Let's take a quick peek here. I can't remember what she gets. I don't think she gets much this level, though. If I can remember correctly, I think she just gets 1 kineticist ability. And we're going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4. And yes, we get Deadly Earth is the one we're going to take. This one gives... You infuse the ground in a 20-foot radius, anywhere within 50 feet of you. So yeah, that's what it does. It infuses our ability. It counts as difficult terrain. It's hard to move through, basically, is what it ends up being, which is good with our knockdown ability. Basically, it just keeps everything in place nice and easy. And that's actually where we're going to end the video. I know it's not as long as some of our other videos, but I'm going to make my way back to the capital, do any ruling things we need to do, and then we're going to go to Armag's tomb, I think. So, I'll leave you guys here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Take care.